Hello everyone and welcome to the Dollar Break channel. Today we're diving into the 3 best places to sell your damaged or junk car in 48 hours or less: CarBrain, Wheelzy, and Peddle. I've personally sold cars to all 3 companies, so I'll share exactly what to expect and help you choose the right one for your situation. Before diving into these online services, it's important to understand why traditional selling can be challenging with damaged cars. When you try selling privately, you'll face several hurdles. Most online buyers want vehicles they can test drive and drive home. You'll need to be upfront about mechanical issues, which significantly reduces your potential buyer pool. There's also the hassle of coordinating viewings when your car isn't running. Dealerships typically focus on cars they can resell quickly. With a damaged vehicle, they'll typically subtract repair costs from their offer, and many won't consider non-running vehicles at all. Local junkyards base their prices on scrap metal weight, often charge for towing, and require you to handle the paperwork. Their offers can also vary depending on current metal prices. That's where CarBrain, Wheelzy, and Peddle come in. They operate nationwide, offer free towing, and typically get you paid within 24 to 48 hours. Before comparing these services in detail, let me share my actual experience selling cars to each one. A non-running 2009 Ford Focus with 224,000 miles went to CarBrain for $470. The car had a failed ignition switch but retained all original parts. My 1996 F-150 with an oil leak went to Wheelzy for $510. The truck was still running and had its original catalytic converter. With Peddle, I sold a 2004 Buick. They initially offered $535, but since it was missing the catalytic converter, the final payment was $385. This highlights the importance of accurate vehicle descriptions. My experience with each company revealed some notable differences in how they operate. With CarBrain and my Ford Focus, their quote process was quite thorough. They asked about everything: whether the car would start, exterior damage, needed repairs, missing parts, and catalytic converter status. After inspection, they honored their original offer of $470 and paid in cash right on the spot. Wheelzy's process with my F-150 showed their flexibility. After getting an initial quote of $474, I texted them some pictures and asked about a better offer. They quickly responded with $500, and when I called them to discuss further, they increased it to $510. The whole process from accepting their offer to getting cash in hand took just 26 hours. Peddle handled my Buick sale differently. They were upfront about the possibility of offer changes, especially regarding the catalytic converter. When the tow partner verified it was missing, they adjusted the offer from $535 to $385. Instead of cash, they provided a business check that I could pick up from their local office or have mailed. Each company verified the vehicle condition and catalytic converter before finalizing payment, but their approaches to pricing, payment, and timing varied. Here's how the process typically worked based on my experience with all 3 companies. I entered basic vehicle details and VIN numbers on their website. CarBrain asked the most detailed questions, while Peddle and Wheelzy kept it simpler. Once you request a quote, expect frequent follow-up calls and texts. All 3 companies were quite persistent. Wheelzy arranged next-day pickup within 26 hours. CarBrain came the next morning, while Peddle took about 2 days to coordinate with their local partner. Every driver checked 3 main things: the title, vehicle condition, and catalytic converter. Here's where they differed. CarBrain and Wheelzy paid cash on the spot, while Peddle offered a business check from their local office. Just remember, if your car's condition doesn't match your description, they'll adjust your offer right there, like when Peddle reduced their offer after finding out my catalytic converter was missing. Based on my experience selling to all 3 companies, here's where they make sense for your situation. These services work best when you have an older car that needs expensive repairs, like my Ford Focus with ignition issues. Your car has high mileage. All 3 companies bought my vehicles with 180,000 plus miles. You need your car gone within 1 to 2 days. Wheelzy picked up in 26 hours. Regular buyers are offering way below market value. Your car has mechanical issues like my F-150's oil leak. You've got missing parts like my Buick's catalytic converter. You want a hassle-free process with free towing. Consider other options if your car is less than 10 years old and running well. You're selling a collector's car or rare model. You can wait for private buyers and handle showings. You want to maximize profit. I likely could have gotten more through a private sale. Your car just needs minor repairs to increase its value significantly. After selling 3 cars to these companies, here's what I learned about getting the best outcome. Get quotes from all 3 companies. It takes about 5 minutes each. Links are in the description below. When I sold my F-150, Wheelzy initially offered less than others, but ended up paying more after negotiation. Remove your personal items and license plates. In my case, all 3 pickup drivers did thorough inspections, checking under the hood, trunk, and underneath the car. Have your title ready and signed correctly. Both CarBrain and Wheelzy paid immediately after verifying paperwork, while Peddle needed extra title verification before payment. I mentioned my Buick's missing catalytic converter to Peddle, my F-150's oil leak to Wheelzy, and my Ford Focus's ignition problems to CarBrain. Being honest up front prevents offer adjustments during pickup. Here's the bottom line: if you need to sell a damaged car fast, these services work. Just remember, you're trading maximum profit for speed and convenience. Check the description for direct links and phone numbers to all 3 companies, and drop a comment if you have questions about your specific situation. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and see you in the next video.